Hello and welcome. My name is Cameron and welcome back to episode 5 of my Let's Play series of Stone Block 3. So between last episode and this one, um, I have set up a little bit more here. So I actually moved our automation setups from this first system over to the one we built in last episode. So last episode we put in these water wheels and we also added the gears along here. So I've added inside of here, this is actually our gravel millstone automation setup. So we have it going pretty fast thanks to the water wheels getting the 3 blocks of coverage. And we just have in a chest up here dropping down onto the millstone um, with a andesite funnel. And then it gets processed, comes out of the andesite funnel. I was able to figure this out. It just needed to be turned around, this arrow into a hopper and then just goes straight into this iron chest. So I've been keeping this stocked with gravel between episodes and letting it process a bit, and I've been smelting down some stuff so I have some resources. Likewise, I was kind of trying to set up automation for this encased fan from Create to do our washing setup. I haven't been able to figure out a way to automatically pull the items once they've been processed from here. Originally, I was thinking of maybe having a sign down here so the water stayed up, and then we could place objects in here, and then eventually they'd go down. But that obviously didn't work because once we threw dust or sand into it, it just dropped straight through to the bottom. So this is something we'll keep looking at, but for right now, it's kind of a manual process to just throw the dust in. Um, and get some sort of output from here. So we'll look into automating that eventually. And I did do some more research on Create, and you can speed these up pretty easily. It just takes a little bit of room. I think that's a big thing with this pack, or this mod specifically Create. It does take up a lot of room if you want to do things pretty quickly. So um, we'll do that eventually. Hopefully, I'll probably even need to expand the size of this room. It'd be pretty cool. I think this whole left section will be a big place for Create, just because there's so many things you can do in it. So it lets you do so many different things. So we'll get that set up eventually when the need arises, or we think we're ready to do something like that. I think for today, I was going to take a break for a little bit from Create. We've been doing that a lot lately. Maybe look at some of these other quests and possibly get some quality of life stuff. I know I need to get some storage situated. I'd like a better way to get trees growing, eventually switch over to like a spruce wood that we're getting, or just some way to automate tree growing as well. I'd like to get a better system for our cobblestone generator so we can get some compressed stuff, use a compacting drawer. So we'll go through all that and try that out today as well. So let's take a look at the quest book and kind of see what things we have. It looks like we unlocked a lot more quest areas too. Um, so let's see. Getting started. We're going to take a break on the crushing wheel. We're not going to do that today. There's a dripper. The dripper drips fluid into the block below it in order to turn it into another or other blocks. Interesting. What kind of stuff can this do? So you can drip water onto... Interesting. Okay, so you can drip water onto compressed cobblestone to get compressed gravel. Could possibly get stone into... Interesting. Okay, so stone into iron. So this is how you could get different ores, it looks like. Oh, definitely to get magma blocks, we can do that. I think we have easier ways. Oh, see, now we can drip water onto dirt to get clay. That looks like it's probably going to be a faster system than going through all the sand in the washing process and try to get clay that way. So maybe we could look into that real quick and get something set up. Dripper looks easy enough. Maybe I'll make a couple of these just so we have them. Let's see, let's go into here and let's save the recipe. So we need a bunch of sticks, some slabs, and let's see, what are we missing? Some buttons. We'll make about 5 of them if we can. Interesting. Okay, so if we drip, let's see how we do this. Do we need this water? Okay, this says it's empty. Do we need it to be sitting above it, or do we just enter it into the dripper? Let's see. Okay, so... Oh, that has it. It's already dripping. Let's see. So it is dripping onto there. Interesting. So 2 buckets worth. So it has like a percentage chance each time to turn this block into the block that it's supposed to create it into, correct? Let's see. Water. No, it looks like there's not even a percent chance. So if you drop water onto dirt, you'll get oh, there you go. Okay, so that could be pretty interesting. It'd be nice to have some way to automate this. I'm not sure if you can. Um, what happens if you... I'm wondering, is there like a thing in this mod pack where you can do an infinite water source and have it like an actual block? Let's see. Maybe in the future, mob filter, a water bowl. That's actually from the dripper. What is this? Let's see, at FTB dripper. Oh, well, okay. This is the only way it has it. Okay, interesting. So we have to kind of place the water in there each time. Let's just build something real quick. I'm interested to see what happens. Does that keep it filled or no? No, you actually have to place it in there. Interesting. It's kind of a slow process. It might be better if we do have sand to use it in the washing station, but for now this will be a good way to kind of get it as we go along, I guess. Whenever we see it, we can just throw some dirt in there. Let's look at some kind of storage setup. So I don't know where exactly I want that to be yet. Let's remove this tree just for now. I'm thinking maybe if we expand that way and have that kind of be our storage area, that might be able to look good. We want to preserve this. We could also go that way, obviously. Let's see, if we're running into here, it'd kind of be nice to have it, honestly, around here. Kind of like I already have this kind of mined out a little bit. I wonder if, let's see, because if we go this way, we'll have some blocks. I wonder if we kind of try to keep it nice. Oh, by the way, I did put a piece of diamond on each of these tools just so it has a lot more durability. We can still repair it with stone, but we can also now just mine a lot longer with this. I'm wondering if we put it somewhere like this, even like, I don't know, something simple I was thinking. Just to have it behind these walls, but I don't know how I feel about that. I might pull this wooden arch out a block or two. Let's see. We'll try to keep an eye on this and do that as we go. But I don't know how I'm feeling about that. I kind of have to see. Let's move this. Yeah, it looks like the Matic is not a great tool for chests, at least sometimes. Let's just go ahead. That's our create chest. Let's just throw some of this stuff in there. Okay. So let's go ahead and take this as well. Move this over. Does it hold its inventory? It does not look like it does. Go ahead and just throw. Should be fine to just throw it up there. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm thinking I want to move this out a little bit and kind of use both sides maybe for storage. I'd like a 3 wide opening. Maybe have this one full of storage chests and the other one kind of just our regular chests. So what if we used our 3 here? I still kind of want an offset to make it look nice. I want it to be functional but also look decent. Let's see, we come out this way. let's see, do we have some wood? Thinking like right there, potentially? I don't know. Let's see how this would look. And then maybe these like overhang. Yeah, it's looking pretty blocky, but I think this isn't too bad. I don't know what I want to do with up there yet. This kind of looks weird, having this open up here. But I mean, I guess it does kind of look like a mine shaft, and we're definitely going this way. So that's not a bad idea. Let's expand this out a little bit. Let's grab these hammers so we can do some 3x3 mining real quick. Go a little bit into there. And then I want to be careful because I don't want to break through the sides. So we'll keep it kind of simple. So maybe do, I'm thinking maybe a combination of both for storage between these. So these are the drawers that you can fill stacks of items with. Maybe a mix of those and some regular chests. So I'm thinking regular chests, the way we could do it is have kind of 2 chests in here because we're going to be using eventually like these iron and gold chests that you give us a lot more space. So maybe put those in here and then have kind of details explaining each one in like an item frame next to it. Might be nice. Same thing on this side. Kind of dig this out. And we can fill it up with regular chests for now just so we can get the idea. Let's see. Yes, on my list is, let's see, will this still grow with this right here? It will. Oh, but the leaves won't go away because of it. Oh well. It should be okay for now until we get a better space for tree growing. Probably our create room won't be too bad once we get that up and running a little bit with some taller ceilings. Let's just go ahead and get rid of those. And let's make a bunch of chests here. And so we'll have something like this. I think this would be the layout for now. And then we would get rid of these so we can actually open those chests. Same thing here eventually. Yeah, and so we have chests going up the wall, and then we have some item frames on either side. This will be good at least for the beginning while we get going. Let's see. Is there a way we can get leather for some item frames? Any kind of good way. Let's see, alchemy table. Interesting. So this is that extended exchange. Interesting. Blood magic. We could mill down a saddle. I don't really have a saddle. Yeah, crush down any of these. Looks like we're definitely going to need some kind of extra tool here. Maybe I'm excited. I'd like to get into chicken soon. We definitely need to get some more eggs though. Yeah, so for right now it doesn't look like we're getting item frames. So maybe we'll just make this one metals and ore for now. Gems and dust. And maybe for now, that should be good. I guess wood things can be good in here. So like for example, metals and ores, where do we put that chest? Right here. So we can throw some of that in there, put some coal in this gems and ores, pick up this chest. I mean, I might be switching to an axe and a shovel just to go a little bit faster on some of these. Wood we'll just replace with an iron chest for now, even though we don't really have too much wood. That's kind of what our current predicament is. We need more of that. We've also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, we've been getting these random sticks from these random events. So I'm gonna have a chest with just a bunch of sticks soon, which will be definitely interesting. Um, okay, so we got some storage going over there, so I can transfer some of that in the future. Likewise, let's go ahead and just knock out a section right here. And let's see, is there a good way to pick these up, or do I have to break them? Okay, I'm gonna have to break you. Oh, and they actually retain their contents, which is nice. So you put the gravel right there. This is kind of just the process of like breaking down stuff. So you have cobblestone, obviously, and then when you break down cobblestone, you get gravel. When you break down gravel, you get dirt. And then I was gonna use this when you break down dirt, for example, just to fill it up. You get sand. And when we break down sand, we get dust. So let's create another one of these real quick. And so this is the recipe for these guys. It's just a chest in the middle, and then you put your planks around. Oh, look at, oh my gosh, we got another stick. A stick is for life, not just for torches. Yeah, we have plenty of sticks. You can stop giving us them. So there we go. We got all of those that we can break down. We've got our stone one over here. Let's switch this one out for a compacting drawer. So a compacting drawer actually puts items into here and puts them into their compacted form. So for us, we'll actually get the compacted cobblestone in here. So we just need 2 pistons, which we do have some redstone over here. I think we have some more because we were sifting some dust between episodes as well. And I was smelting up a bunch of the iron that we got, some glass just in case we needed it. Um, let's replace this dirt block. And let's see. So what do we need? We have stone, we have wood, we need some cobblestone. I think we should be good. We'll need a drawer. Actually for now, let's just do a regular drawer. That's fine for this recipe. Okay, 2 pistons. Then we need the drawer. There we go. So we can break this guy, put our compacting drawer, and I think we need to get it started with some cobblestone, or else the generator doesn't like putting it in. So we'll just go here. And so this will start filling up with cobblestone, and it gives us the 1 times compressed cobblestone, and then it'll actually compress that into the 2 times compressed cobblestone, which is nice. So there we go. We got a free barrel we can use over here at some point. Okay, so we have some metals we can put away, some dusts as well. Okay, let's do a quick harvest of this just so we can expand our farm. It's actually going pretty well over here. Definitely not having issues, especially since I'm not using the millstone anymore, so it's not using up my hunger as much. So that's definitely a nice touch. Maybe, let's see, we got some storage done. I guess let's try to work on our wood situation. See what kind of ways there is to automate that. Let's see if they have it in the quest. I know of some ideas, but I'm curious to see if they have specific ideas. Okay, let's see. I know I did see some botany pots, which would definitely be nice. So botany pots are pretty cool. Let's try to get started with these. Oh, it looks like we're gonna need a bit of gravel, or not gravel, sorry, clay. It looks like, yeah, we'll definitely need clay for this, which kind of is a sore subject since we haven't gotten much of this. Let's see. So these actually mill directly into the dripstone blocks. Is there an easy way to get some of these? No, I don't see that. So let's see. The other way, it's going to have to be, let's see, an alchemy table. That's blood magic. It's going to have to be from this washing station. So I think we're just going to have to get a bunch of sand. So let me really quickly try to, let's see, how much cobblestone do we have? I'm gonna create a bunch of sand and I'm gonna process it through the washing station, and we'll see how much clay we get from that. Wow, look at all those beautiful resources. Okay, we're back. So, okay, that was definitely the way to go. It's really easy to just compress a bunch of cobblestone and get some sand real quick. And then look at all these resources. I had about 3 stacks of compressed sand. Um, so a lot of stacks, almost 27 stacks of sand got us all these resources. And it did not take long at all. So we got a bunch of clay, and this is what we were after. But we also got a lot of copper, some of this raw apatite, gold, silver, nickel, some fluorite, sulfur, niter, even some Certus quartz dust. This actually might be from the dust. We didn't get this from the sand we were sieving, just the copper, apatite, gold, and I believe the silver and the nickel as well, maybe fluorite. Okay, so let's actually use some of this clay to get some automation set up for these botany pots. So let's get some of this terracotta set up. Maybe let's do 5 botany pots, so that'd be 25 pieces of terracotta. Let's just go ahead and get those. 26. We might as well do 2, 3, 4. We'll just do 6 of these pots. Let's just go ahead and cook that up. Maybe let's split them between furnaces. We have so much coal being produced from the gravel, I'm not worried about wasting coal anymore and turning it into that mini coal. Let's get some flower pots, so we'll just need a bunch of bricks for that, so we'll throw those in. This is definitely nice for when we want to get into the smeltery, so let's maybe make a sign real quick and add in that smeltery, like maybe a storage one for Tinker's Construct. Let's get some quick wood here. Okay. Let's just get a sign real quick. And for right now, that'll be good. We'll just say. I think I'm gonna do mod specific ones on this other wall. So let's do right here, Tinkers. So we'll save some of this clay for that. Let's go to this. Okay, and we'll let these cook up. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. So these have gotten a chance to smelt up in here. Bricks are still going, but we should be fine. So let's see, we wanted 6 of these, and we put these here, and I think we just do normal, and yep, there we go, some botany pots, and we got an achievement, or advancement, I guess now. So pretty much, if you don't know, this is what these are. So you can put the botany pot down, and if you press U, you'll see the uses. Eventually we'll do the hopper ones. I think I'll go straight to those. But pretty much, let's see, do they not have the uses of them in here? Oh, can you not view that? Interesting. Okay, so pretty much what you need to get these working though is a piece of dirt or whatever medium the thing you're trying to grow grows on. And let's see, okay, you can right click. Let's see, does this show? Okay. So we'll put these, so we place dirt in here, and then we can plant a seed. So if we do an oak one, for example, this will start to grow over time. So if you look at it really closely, you can see it's kind of growing there. So yeah, pretty much once this grows, then you'll be able to harvest it. Previously, if it was a certain type of mod or a different mod, you had to do it with your hands. Sometimes it was an axe. But for this one, we're just going to go right to a hopper pot, and that just goes directly into a chest underneath it. So let's get that going. So we'll just use a bunch of this iron that we have. We have plenty of it. Let's get going on some chests, some quick hoppers. So we'll be able to do 3 of them right away into these kind of hopper botany pots. And then we'll go ahead and let's see what I'm wondering. So can we see the uses in here? Yes, so crops in here. So for example, you can do an oak sapling on top of any of these podzol, rooted dirt, looks like farmland, and then actually the different bases have different speeds that they'll grow at. So you can see, let's see, where's normal dirt? So yeah, here's normal dirt that has a 1 times speed, so that's just normal. Um, grass is also 1 times. Rich soil is 1.1. Let's see, what's the best one? I guess it's the rich soil. Oh, rich soil farmland is 1.25. Let's see. Yeah, so definitely this. How do you get the rich soil farmland? You might have to do, I think in order to do this, you probably have to silk touch a plowed one of this rich soil. So we obviously can't get that. So dirt is kind of our best option right now. So let's go ahead and get some of these going very quickly. Let's just do another chest. Let's grab 2. Or well, we have enough to do 3 chest worths. So let's go ahead and do that. And for right now, let's just do 1, 2, 3. We'll use the hopper ones, put those on top. We'll go ahead and put the dirt into them. So these actually have an internal inventory, it looks like. So it'll actually keep its inventory while it's doing that. I'm hoping these should be able to go directly into the chest beneath them, if that's how that works on these ones. So we'll go ahead and throw that in there. We also need to put our saplings in each one. So now these ones are growing, and they should automatically deposit into the chest. We'll check that afterwards once they've fully grown. But you can do a lot of stuff. I believe you can also do sand in the base and do some sugar cane on top, or reeds, however, whatever they call them now. And they'll actually grow those. I think you could also do cactus in here, which is really cool. So early game, it's kind of nice, just passive resource generating. So this will definitely help out a lot with that. Let's see how look at, we've been keeping it filled with gravel. Oh yeah, this has been producing tons of resources, and it's kind of nice because it produces this sand, which we can literally just take the sand, and so you can toss it in a bunch at a time, just right into there, and it'll start getting cleaned up. The only thing is, it'd be nice to have a way to actually collect this. Yeah, we definitely have to figure out how we can do that, because that would definitely be very useful to just automatically throw them into the hopper here. We'll have to think of something. Let's see. On to the next part. So I thought for now, maybe since we're kind of winding towards the end of the episode here, potentially, let's just look through the quest book and maybe get some rewards that we've earned recently. And then maybe look at kind of what other quests we can be doing in the future. And then maybe we'll dive into those next episode. Maybe we'll work on expanding this create area. I definitely want to get some more automation set up. Here we can already, look at, we threw the sand in there. And just collect all these resources. It's really nice that you can just throw a bunch in there. I'll have to do that with some dust as well between episodes to get a bunch of resources on there. And let's see, if these grown? Yep, you can see there's some wood in there. Anyway, before we get too distracted, let's look at some of these quest rewards we've got. So there's actually one in the storage compartment over here that we really haven't gone through much. Functional storage. Functional storage is basically an analog to storage drawers. This is the other mod pack that used to be in a lot of older packs. pretty recently. I think it's still being updated, but maybe not. With some changes, the basics remain the same. Drawers store a large amount of a single item. Compacting drawers show items in their block, ingot, and nugget forms. Let's get a reward. Oh, I got one of those hammers, just an iron version, so that's nice. Those are useful for clearing out some areas. Let's see, we did some quests in here from our washer. We got a crafter tier 1. This will be interesting once we get into the RF tools utility. I know that's also another aspect of the storage over here. Kind of gets into RF tools. I've never actually done much with RF tools, so that would be a good way to kind of get some storage going before we get into, I think, what is it, applied energistics in here, where they have refined storage and applied energistics, it looks like, for some digital electronic storage, but that'll come later in the game, so that's nice. Let's see, we got another reward. We have red laser lens. So this is from Industrial Foregoing. So I've had this pack, this mod in a lot of the packs I've played, and I've never delved into it. What I think you use it for is there's mining drills, like, yeah, these laser drill items. Let's see, at Industrial Foregoing. And I think there's a bunch of other stuff. You can do a lot of automation with this, like different farms, tree farms, animal farms, mob farms. But these lenses are for these laser drills that you can use to get some raw resources, and I have not delved into it at all, so we'll definitely have to check that out at some point. From our dripper, what do we get? Oh, a lapis lazuli paxel. Okay, so a paxel is pretty much a shovel, a pickaxe, and an axe all in one. It's made with lapis, so it doesn't have much durability, but yeah, it's not too bad all things considered. Let's see, in create, so we had some stuff from our water wheel. Let's see, we have an industrial foregoing add-on for extra range. Okay, that'll be nice when we get into the machines. Let's see, what else? What did we get? Item transporter, industrial foregoing transport and storage. Interesting, so maybe those work with machines. We'll have to try that out. So we actually completed a quest just from getting these transporters. Item transporters can be used to quickly move items between inventories one block away from each other. Okay, so I've seen these. These could actually be really useful if we get into chickens soon. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much exactly the recipe as an old item translocator from another mod pack I've played with. So these are really nice for transferring things from chest to chest or some form of inventory to another. So that'll definitely be helpful, I think. Let's see, what do we get? Oh, we get a steel paxel. That's a bit more useful than the lapis one we got. That's pretty nice. The Powwow mod. So we actually got this one from a random quest reward we got from the Magmator. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Magmador, Magmator, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what we get from here. Ooh, some ender tanks. Now that is nice. So ender tanks, if you don't know, are pretty much, you can configure them. They're kind of like ender chests from the same mod. Not the vanilla ender chests, but the modded ones. So you can change the different die codes on these so they match up with each other. And pretty much what these are is just like an ender chest would be. Whatever's stored in one tank also gets stored in the other one, so they can share. So you could be like in a different biome somewhere collecting something. For example, if you're in the nether collecting lava, you could also have it going back to this one in your overworld, feeding, say, like something that uses magma to make power. So that is definitely nice to have. I think the recipe usually calls for blaze rods, so that's definitely cool. Yeah, so that's definitely cool that we got those early game. That'll definitely be a big help. And I think that is all the quests that we have completed so far. So, yeah, I'll look over these in between episodes and maybe see where we want to go next. I might just clean up the base a little bit, get some chests moved around. I'll continue getting resources and whatnot between episodes, so we always have a supply of that. Expanding our farm so we don't have to tend to it each episode. Yeah, and I think that should be it. Thank you all very much for joining me today. in this episode of the Let's Play, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.